Good afternoon, or good evening. As you can see, it's evening here in Romania. It's time to talk. Continues. A couple of topics were brought up and messaged to us that we're going to be evolving with a long time, and they're going to be emerging more and more. But one of the questions, which is understandably to us, understood, is there's a lot of mystery, especially to Westerners, to America, to those in Britain, and our members even have brought this up. What is the tradition of the vampire really like in Transylvania? You can't really tell from movies. They never tell the truth. Can't tell from news stories. That's always sensationalized. The truth about vampires in Transylvania is a long, spanning, and very ancient tradition, much of which you can read about. But when you live it, when you live amongst it, you realize just how deeply rooted these traditions are. The traditions of the Strigoi, the Moroi, the undead entities. In the city locales of Romania, you don't really run into the tradition as much. But when you start getting out into the villages, even here, near Dracula Castle, you find that the traditions are just as they were embraced and feared in the 1200s, the 1300s, and the 1400s. To the Romanian villager, the vampire is not something in a movie. The vampire is very real. Still to this day, when someone is suspected of being vampire, strigoi, especially, which is the darker form of the vampire, they will bring a white horse into a cemetery along with the priest. And they'll bring the white horse in front of the suspected grave of the suspected vampire, the suspected strigoi. And they'll approach the grave with the white horse. And if the white horse will leap over the grave, then they believe that the suspect is probably not a vampire. If the horse bucks back and refuses to cross the grave and or turns and runs, then they're confident that that is the vampire. Here in Romania, it's not like it is in America or in the UK and Great Britain, even Germany, where vampires are thought of affectionately, and if not affectionately, at least, in terms of they have a social connection, there's an excitement about vampires, especially in America. Here in Romania, that's not the case. Here, they're very hidden. It's a very hidden subject, and if a person considers themselves a vampire, they respectably stay underground, very silent, very quiet. And if a strigoi, if a self-identified strigoi in this country goes public, there's a very good reason. There's some very powerful practitioners in this country, and there are some very powerful vampires that we've crossed paths with, and that luckily we can call friends. So I can tell you that the tradition is as mystic as you can possibly imagine. And as time goes on, we're going to be developing pieces to describe it and to work around with these issues that we're going to bring to the West in our academy. And where we're going to be talking about and emerging with subjects about developing skills, power, developing inner strength. Many of those subjects, we're also going to be working with witchcraft. And we're going to be bringing some really powerful practitioners into the academy to help as well. So there's a lot of exciting things coming, and we're really excited about bringing that to you. The other issue that we wanted to continue discussing, and it was brought up to me again, a message was sent last evening, is there's a lot of buzzing and talking going on about what is the Ordo Dracul really about? What's going on? Why re-emerge from the shadows now? Well, some of this we alluded to and I discussed as far as why the Ordo Dracul has come out. It's in print. There's a lot of stuff on the website, ordodracul.org. But we can say that, to put it short and blunt, everybody loves a bottom line. So here's the bottom line. What is the Ordo Dracul all about? The Ordo Dracul is about helping people, just like it always used to be. Now that's a novel concept. Vampires helping people. Not killing them, not hurting them, not tearing things apart, as Hollywood would love to depict. The Ordo Dracul continues the tradition it started in the old days of protecting its own and protecting those who come to us looking for help. There's nothing that says we can't have some fun along the way, but we like fun like everybody else does. And we gather in groups, and we are very selective about who we include in our midst. The other thing I'd like to just make a mention of is, yes, we are a very tight society. Yes, the Ordo Dracul is very selective about those whom we bring in our midst. But understand something too, because this has been brought up to me recently. I personally, and every member that I know in the Ordo Dracul, we are all willing to put our hands out in friendship. We do not pull our hands away. You do that. Others do that. That is the credo of the Ordo Dracul. We will honor you. We will honor all as they honor us. Hence, helping people. So I think that's it for now. As usual, we'll be back. I'll be back. And it'll be another time to talk. Have a great evening.